All right, so let's talk about Rab. Rab is the first brand we ever started working with in the outdoor industry. It's how I came into the outdoor industry, and is hands down one of my favorite brands to work for. Rab is a British-based apparel company that was started by Rab Carrington himself. So it's not RAB. It's not an acronym. It doesn't stand for anything. It should never be capitalized all the way through. It is Rab Carrington. He was a rad Scottish alpinist. He's put up first ascents all over the world. And in 1982, he started making sleeping bags in his attic after learning how to make them for the Argentinian army to fund a climbing trip. And then somewhere around 1986, somebody asked him if he could make a jacket. He ripped off his favorite Sierra Designs jacket, and that's pretty much the history of the brand. If you were to go to the UK and walk into a major outdoor retailer, Rab would look like Patagonia or the North Face there. You know, lots of selections, the entire line represented. It's a really large brand in the UK, and we're getting a really good start in the US. It's been in the US for about 7 years. Matt Gower, the owner of Rab, literally came over to the US for the first little bit and was peddling stuff out of the trunk of his car pretty much, driving around like any rep would, store to store, really trying to get the brand engaged. And we're doing a great job, and we're really excited where the brand's gone. Obviously, we're an installation program, and we're talking about spring, summer clinics. So we will have a little bit of insulation there, but mostly we're going to be talking about shells, first layers, climbing clothes, running clothes, things like that that we're bringing into the market, so we're not so insulation centric. Rab is based out of the UK, like I said, but our US operations are in Louisville, Colorado. It's a really small team. There's only about 9 people in the office. Customer service is phenomenal. If you ever need anything, you're either going to talk to Roger or Courtney or Scott, and you're really going to get an intimate experience in working with the brand. We don't have a huge marketing team. We don't do this. We work on everything from a grassroots level, which makes us a really cool brand to work with. We're just pretty much the coolest. Another thing that we really like about our brand is Rab is never a competitor to your retailer. Rab is never off price on their website. They never run any discounts. Our Pro Deal program is handled through reps, so we get to decide who gets that. So we really like to protect you guys as retailers of Rab to make sure that it's not blown out everywhere and that you guys are getting that that your customers are getting that product on the internet heavily discounted and things like that, or coming to us and buying it heavily discounted. We want to make sure that you guys hold the marketplace for Rab as a product and as a brand.